Welcome back. Well, you're tuned into Editor's Roundtable, but currently we'll shift the focus from the stock markets and the economy to the big event of the weekend. India takes on Australia in the World Cup finals of 2023. Well, to help me out with some kind of data points, we have Hormuz who joins us on the show as well. Hormuz, it doesn't get bigger than this. India takes on Australia at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Fill us in with a couple of data points. You know, we have a history out there, and I'll tell you what, mate, the one that still hurts is 2003, and I'm just hoping this time around we turn it around.
The scars are still fresh, and I'll get to the 2003 in a bit. But you know, it's almost like a grudge match, right? They're pinning it as a grudge match. Almost feels like the climax of a Bollywood film where the hero is reincarnated after 20 years. He comes back to take revenge on his oppressor. And that is what that kind of game is. And now you go and take a look at the track record that both these teams have had in the World Cup. Now, to show the kind of powerhouse that Australia has been in World Cups, this is going to be their 8th final in 13 World Cups so far. The 7 that they have played so far, they've won 5 of those. The only 2 that they lost, one was in 1975, which was the very first edition, and the next one was in 1996, which was courtesy and absolutely mad innings by Arvind de Silva. And for India as well, this is their 4th World Cup final. Now, they won in 1983 when nobody expected them to. They won in 2011 when people expected them to. The one, as you said, they lost was 2003. The scars are still fresh for 10-year-old children like us who are watching that game. And as this screen shows, that Australia has been a pain point for India in knockout games. Aside of that 2003 final, they lost the one in 2015 as well. That was a semi-final. Of course, they won the quarter-final, which incidentally also happened in Ahmedabad. That ended a 12-year winning streak for Australia in World Cups. And even in this game, they won, in this tournament, they won the group stage game by 6 wickets. That got their tournament going as well. But how has India performed in World Cup finals? Now, as they say, it's a team effort, right? As you can see, no Indian has scored a century, but India still holds the record for the highest run chase. And let me tell you, only...
We defended the lowest as well.
Oh yeah, we defended the lowest as well. And only 4 teams have won the final chasing a score. So that is one. And now the closest Indian who has come to scoring a century in a World Cup final was Gautam Gambhir, of course. He scored that one, the 97 that he made in 2011. And Adam Gilchrist, of course, in Australia's this thing, it's 2007. And incidentally, that 149 also happens to be the highest individual score. Now, I dare say, I don't want to jinx it, but India is functioning right now like a well-oiled machine. Batsmen are scoring runs, bowlers are scoring, bowlers are picking up wickets. As you can see, Virat Kohli, 700 runs. Nobody has scored as many in the tournament so far. Mohammad Shami, 23 wickets at an average of just 9. Adam Zampa has had a tournament of his own as well. He's picked up 22. And David Warner is leading the charts for Australia with 528 wickets. Now, to show that I spoke about Arvind de Silva briefly, there have been other centurions in a final other than Indians, right from Clive Lloyd to Mahela Jayawardene. But Mahela Jayawardne's innings is the only one in which he scored 100, but the team lost. Exactly. And now to take the teamwork point forward, because only 2 bowlers have taken a fifer in a World Cup final. And those 2 bowlers was Gary Gilmore is one, Joel Garner is the other in 1975 and 1979. So both were 60-over matches, in which is where since then nobody has taken a 5-wicket haul in a World Cup final. So the stage is set. 100,000 people in India's largest stadium, and I'm pretty sure 99,900 people are going to be cheering for India. I'd be a little fair and say 100 would be for Australians. I'm sure there are a couple of more joining us as well.
You know, I'll tell you what, Hormuz, we have put out all the data points, but let's get in, our colleagues who are actually going to be at the game.
You guys are talking about India winning and all these chances and all that. This time it has been complete domination, you know. 8 out of 10 times we've gotten all the teams out, all out. And the remaining 2 times we took 8 of their wickets. And every time we batted, we chased, we won with at least 10 overs to spare. So there is complete domination. And then when there are 1 lakh people at the Narendra Modi Stadium shouting what?
People like us cheering as well.
Yeah,
so you want to add 4 more to that?
India. That's exactly what we're going to do. And, you know, on Monday there'll be a big party, I have to tell you. And it was Diwali last Sunday. It's going to be Diwali this Sunday.
A bigger Diwali.
Well. A bigger Diwali, 11 people. What do you say, Nigel?
Well, I think it's going to be us. I think, Hormuz, you'll have to add an Indian bowler to that 5-wicket tally that you just spoke about, maybe. And also maybe we get a century.
The more the merrier, of course.
I guess this is the final is going to be for Rohit Sharma. That's the
records are always meant to be broken.
For the hitman, for Virat Kohli, for everyone. Let's go, India! India!
Well, on that optimistic note, well, we'll end on this edition of Editor's Roundtable. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully the next time around, when you catch us on Editor's Roundtable, India will be champions.
Or as the umpires say, end of day's play, ladies and gentlemen.